What's good, YouTube? This is Austin Sweet here from This Week Let's Go to Austin and This Week One Gaming, coming at you again with another video for you guys tonight. And tonight, welcome to episode 8 of Wrestling Talk. I'm just going to jump right into it, not even going to screw around with an intro. Today on Wrestling Talk, I'm going to be talking about why I think WWE is going to ruin Shayna Baszler now that she's on the main roster. But I'm going to title it, Why I Think WWE is Going to Ruin Shayna Baszler. Now, before we get into that, for those who don't know who Shayna Baszler is, she is a former mixed martial artist. She got her start, like, back in Strikeforce, then she made her way to the UFC, and then she made it to the WWE, where she was the longest reigning NXT Women's Champion. Like, you couldn't beat her on her best day. Like, that is just, you can't do that. You just couldn't beat her, bottom line. Now that she's moved up to the main roster, if you saw her at the Royal Rumble, she put on a heck of a performance, but she gets eliminated by Charlotte. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous in itself. Like, I would have had Shayna win the Women's Royal Rumble and then challenge Becky. But if you saw her coming up to the main roster on Monday, you saw that she, like, bit the back of Becky Lynch's neck. I mean, if you want to see it, I'll have a link in the description below so you guys can go check it out and let me know what you think in the comments. But here's why I think Shayna Baszler is going to be, or why I think WWE is going to ruin Shayna Baszler. Okay, first of all, when you brought her into the WWE, she had a lot of potential. And I mean a lot of potential. When you sent her down to NXT, she had a lot going for her. Put on classic matches with Bianca Belair, Kairi Sane, Mia Yim. It was just, her matches in NXT were classic matches. 5-star matches at that. You keep her down there for a little bit. She holds on tight to the NXT Women's Championship. And for like a record amount of time, and then you have her drop it to Rhea Ripley, who, by the way, Rhea Ripley is now the only woman to hold the NXT Women's Championship and the NXT UK Women's Championship. But then you move her up to the main roster, and it's like, okay, you don't have her win the Royal Rumble, which is fine. You send her back to NXT, then just Monday Night on Raw, you have her show up on the main roster, and she bites the neck of Becky Lynch. Like, I don't know what WWE was thinking. Maybe it was creative, and that's what they want to see. They want to see, like, more gore. They're trying to make it more violent. I mean, if you're trying to make WWE more violent, I can understand that. Bring back, like, the old vibes. But you just don't go and repackage one of the most dominant NXT divas going today. You just don't go and do that. And now, since Shayna's on the main roster, we're hopefully going to get Shayna Baszler versus Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania 36. Let's keep our fingers crossed that we do get Shayna and Becky. Because if we don't get Shayna and Becky at WrestleMania, this WrestleMania will probably be the most poorest WrestleMania ever. We already know for WrestleMania it's going to be Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. I mean, we already know that. But to book Shayna and Becky for WrestleMania for the Raw Women's Championship would be perfect. But WWE is just going to flush her momentum right down the drain by giving her a vampire-like gimmick, not even sticking to her most dominant roots that she was known for in Strikeforce, the UFC, and NXT. Like, they're just going to kill all her momentum going into WrestleMania, maybe put her in a few squash matches, continue the rivalry with Becky, then have Becky drop the Raw Women's Championship to Shayna. But like I said, WWE is going to kill all the momentum going into WrestleMania with Shayna as a quote-unquote vampire and not even have the feud be intense at some points. The feud needs to be intense between Shayna and Becky. That's the only way you're going to get ratings off that. So like I said, WWE is going to kill all her momentum by repackaging Shayna to be like a vampire and not stick to her NXT roots or her Strikeforce roots or her UFC roots. And that's that. And that'll do it for this episode of Wrestling Talk, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, be sure you hit... I'm kind of going to do this backwards, but I'm going to still say it at the end of the video. If you guys haven't done it already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's right down here. And hit that bell so you get notified when I put out another video. You can either pick all notifications, personalized notifications, or you don't have to turn on notifications. Just be sure you turn on notifications. And what do you guys think? Do you agree with what I said? Do you think WWE is going to kill Shayna's momentum going into WrestleMania? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your feedback. Till next time, guys, thank you guys very much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, blaze it with a thumbs up, leave your feedback in the comments, and above all else, subscribe, shatter the bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video, and I'll see you guys next video.